Boomtown is our series tracking all the growth in Central Texas and what it can cost us. 2 weeks ago, the Federal Reserve approved yet another interest rate hike, the 10th jump since last March. And that means the dream of home ownership in Central Texas may just remain a dream for the foreseeable future.
Always need more help.
We need more help.
You may remember Garrett Robinson,
7 houses going right now.
Habitat for Humanity worker, building affordable homes for others, but unable to afford one of his own. We told you his story last year. He was forced to move out of Texas to buy a house. We're gonna miss you.
Yeah, man. We're miss you. I'll miss you too, man.
And his story is becoming more and more common. Inflation-adjusted home prices are now the highest they have ever been. The Fed even warned us, slow down, that home prices were becoming unhinged from fundamentals. And fear of missing out, yes, FOMO, was driving up prices. So they raised interest rates 10 times.
They were sort of behind the curve at the beginning, and now they're trying to catch up.
Julia Coronado is UT's expert on Fed policy. She says demand has fallen.
At a minimum, the buying activity from investors has slowed to a crawl or disappeared altogether.
And supply continues to go up.
When there's a boom, builders build.
Which means prices fall.
A little bit more of a boom-bust dynamic in the Austin market.
Now, the average price dropping 15% according to the Austin Board of Realtors' most recent report. But let's put that into dollars. Imagine you bought this house listed for $750,000 1 year ago. Today, nearly $200,000 cheaper.
Austin is arguably in the largest housing bubble in America.
We talked to Reventure Consulting CEO Nicholas Gurley earlier this year. He said the market could drop 40% in the next 3 years.
I don't know that we're going to see declines like that.
Ashley Jackson disagrees.
I've lived here about 40 years, Rob, and I have seen maybe on one hand good opportunities like this in the Austin marketplace.
She's the president of the Austin Board of Realtors, and she says now is a great time to make that offer.
At this point, buyers can come in and ask for concessions, maybe even get help with their closing costs, and that just hasn't been true in the Austin market for many years.
Hold on, and this is a cyclical adjustment.
You said a cyclical adjustment, not a bust, right?
Not a bust. I mean, again, the fundamentals of Austin are very strong. Austin is a growing city. So if we end up giving back half of that, in a correction phase, that's actually probably good news for the average Austin resident who might want to buy, who isn't an investor,